Hello, folks. How you doing? I am here with Miss Ivy Rose. We are going to attempt to break down the happenings. I think one was on Monday and one was on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Greeno's having his yearly meltdown, and of course, it is all my fault. But he's really stepped it up with what he says. But first, I'm going to show you his warrant. And I believe this was a part of why he's done what he's done all week, because, you know, it has to be corruption. So just remember that in order for the corruption to be, you know, they're out to get Greeno because he now has a warrant in the state of Indiana. The corruption would have to be with the child support division, as well as all the counties and agencies. Okay, so come on. All right, present. And hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Just to say that. Chaotic. Chris. Steffa. Jill. GP. Let's see who else real quick. Dustin, hello. Lisa, good to see you. All right. Lake, the lovely Lake. It's a new day. Hello. Hello, hello. All right. Share screen. Otto Man, good to see you. I forgot to go back and comment because you sent me like a Facebook reel, and then that reel turned into another reel, and then that reel turned into another reel, and you got me stuck on Facebook reels for like 30 minutes straight. Then I forgot to go back and tell you that I liked it. Okay. Is that, well, what did I do? All right. Hey, Diddums. Hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, he's live right now, and he's just trying to like pretend like, how do you just get like the transformation is just wait till you hear the transformation in his little attitude here. All right, can you guys see my screen? Yep. Okay. So just so you see, on September 19th of 2023, there was a motion for rule to show cause, and that was filed by Indiana V, I'm not sure what the V stands for, -D, child support. So it's the Indiana Child Support Division, even though I don't know what V stands for. Ivy may know. She's a little hungry, so she's gonna listen and then catch up with us.
Oh, can you explain real quick what show cause means? Or do you have like
show cause is basically uh-oh. I'm hearing myself twice. Why haven't you paid us? Like, show cause of why you have not paid your child support from, you know, this is just a extension of the one that he went on the run for last time. So it's literally like we're repeating, what was that, 2021 again?
So basically like show cause for why you have like not paid, but it's a criminal matter, enough for a criminal matter at this point.
Exactly. And so the judge accepted, you know, the motion for hearing. It set it for October 26th. But they have to find him in order to serve him, in order for him to get a bench warrant when he doesn't show up. So it was sent by certified mail, came back, service not returned. You know, they couldn't find him. So Tippecanoe County was unable to serve the respondent. So the Child Support Division motion for a continuance, which was granted by the judge, and a new one was set for November 30th, which was yesterday at 9 a.m. And he was, they served him service returned served. So Anthony Greeno served by White County Sheriff. So that means that he was given the notice that he was to appear on yesterday, and he did not. So they showed, but he didn't. And now he has a warrant or writ of amount for body of a person issued. So he's landed himself another W, folks. Just don't let him fool you into thinking that there's some kind of conspiracy that they're trying to take him down because of his hard coverage of, Delphi and Flora. Like, it's simply not true. This is child support. He doesn't pay it, which he does admit to, but of course he's got, tons of excuses as to why he doesn't. But yeah, it has nothing to do with anything that he says that they're, out to get him. I think he even said that they want to kill him. Pretty bold statements of slanderous statements to, wow. And I have a little, we're going to kind of, it's going to make sense in the end, but I want to play first it's a 50-second clip of him on the live that I believe is still up, something about a cowboy, rugged cowboy or whatever. So I want to share that first. I just got to make sure I can have it pulled up, not have to go through all of my why can't I ever name anything so that I can find it? Like, it's so annoying. Like, why isn't it at the top? Like, I just put it in here, Can
you go sort by most recent?
Aha, he's so smart.
Last opened maybe, or added?
Yep, that worked.
I know the tricks of being unorganized.
Okay. Hey, Incog. Good to see you. Crimezilla. I'd really like to just share. Now I forgot how to do it. That's great. Wonder. No. Chrome tab, maybe. Okay, what's going to happen if I hit escape? Johnny Kramer. Good to see you. And my little Odin, Renee. Nope, that didn't work. Let me try this. It's going to be kind of weird, but I don't want to show my... There we go. That worked. Oh, fully opened it. Oh, I'm going to... I think I need to... All right. Can you guys hear it?
You know what? How about fuck you, Gray?
Can you guys hear it? Say so in the chat if you can hear.
Here's and Tuck Mel, right?
Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. His So the comment, I want to read this, says, how can you sit online and make this video pretending to be an advocate for victims when you just 2 days ago, you threatened to murder Cold Truth and Gray Hughes? Weirdo. Thank you, Miranda, for standing up for us.
How about fuck you, Gray?
So this is his reply to this person that asked him a very good question.
You know what? How about fuck you, Gray? And here's and tuck Mel right under your nutsack. So that's that. Now here's the thing, dude. When people keep fucking with people, and I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck about those people, dude. You know what? The thing is sometimes people get murdered for a reason. And it's because they fucking stuck their nose where it didn't belong. Okay? So some people out there, I'm gonna say straight up, if someone got killed, sometimes it's their own fault. Okay? Idiot. 2 days ago, I would do it today too. So it didn't have to be 2 days ago. So, and yeah, I'm stoned as a motherfucker. Just like.
So you caught that. Like, it doesn't have to be 2 days ago, Miranda. I'd murder her in Gray today. Like, I'm not sure why he pulls Gray into it. Because, you know, like, but yeah, he did send Gray a message that was something about tucking me under his nutsack. Like, that just is really messed up.
That's
Like,
logistically impossible. I just want everybody to know.
oh, but I'm going to make it's going to be my Christmas card for YouTube, for my channel. I'm going to get a picture of Gray holding a sack of, you know, those like Christmas sacks that are kind of like see-through, like,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm going to put chestnuts inside of it. And I'm going to have Gray like holding it up on top of my head so that I will be under his nutsack. And then I'll have like Christmas trees and lights and, you know, I think it'll be a very cute Christmas card.
Yes, it sounds like it. I'm not that creative. But
Yeah.
I don't, he's like one of those people, these types of people are just like, they've always frustrated. I feel like frustrated isn't enough. They just piss me off. Like, it's always been like that since I was a kid, even. Those people who, like, let's say you didn't lock your car and somebody stole stuff out of your car, who then blame the person who didn't lock their car, like they shouldn't be able to not have stuff stolen. Or, like, let's say you see a couple fighting and it, like, gets physical, so you try to intervene and then you get hurt or something, and then people are like, well, you should have minded your business. No, that's not how any of that works.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, lots of people tell me that I need to mind my own business, but
I think society is everybody's business.
everybody can go back. I know it's a lot, but I said when he goes away, I'll go away. And he's still not going away. So I'm not going to go away. And I'm not going to allow someone to blame me and tell people that I deserve to be murdered for his own life choices. Myself, Crime Geek, Gray, and anyone else that he wants to blame, I'm not going to accept that. His life is not my fault. He should get it together and stop breaking the law, stop running off to every time he gets an online girlfriend, like he runs to where they live and then, you know, terrorizes them for a while until they become the newest next ex-girlfriend. You know, it's the same pattern. This is exactly what happened in 2021. And whose fault was that? You know, his, but it wasn't, because it's the corruption of you know, his unfairness of treatment in his criminal behavior. And then now he says that me and Crime Geek like set him up. What? Like, you're forgetting the facts about how you got her to dox me. So try again, buddy. Okay, so just so you know how the victim advocate voices, what's his little thing he thinks is his coined quote, voice for the voiceless. You know, that's yeah, that's the voice. The victims deserve. There are people that are murdered, and they deserve it. I don't accept that. Okay, so I'm going to start at the end of this audio. This is the one that he deleted. That is just wow. I mean, he's walking along a highway, which there, if, am I like, I didn't see it. Was there any like visual to it, or just basically like him walking?
Just walking. He didn't just come on camera or anything.
Okay, so we're going to start at the end of, this is what he wants. Okay, this is what he wants. He expects, he's entitled to. Okay. No, I gotta hit it here.
What I need is to get my ass a plane ticket somewhere. That's what I need. Or a bus or a train. That's what I need, everybody. I need help. I need help with money because
Money.
I don't have anything. You know, people think I live with this person or that person. I don't live with anybody. No one. Not one person do I stay with. My PayPal link
Oh, there it is.
is probably not in the description, but it's on my homepage of my YouTube channel.
Yeah, go find that.
I need some help, man. I'm just tired of feeling the way I do. Where I'm at right now, I can't get medication. I can't do anything. I can't get any kind of money. It doesn't work.
What?
I know where I'm at. And so,
I sped it up, and it's like,
you know, without consistency on your YouTube channel, you can't grow. I've grown exponentially fast this time compared to what I did last time. But without continuing making content, I can't keep myself going, and I love it more than anything in the world to make YouTube videos on crime. I love it more than anything. What I need is to be stable, man. I just need a place with the fucking internet. I don't care.
here's what he wants. Here's more of what he wants.
That's 10 by 20 and internet access.
Sounds like a
And I'm
cell.
groovy. And if there's anybody else, if there's anybody out there, I don't care who you are, where you're from. If you're in Brazil, I will take my ass there. I need a place to rent that is going to be safe, stable, and where we can smoke some pot.
Expensive. Pot's expensive. Remember that.
The thing is the content pressure is, Amy, it is a necessary thing because that's my source of income. And if there is no source of income, I'm fucked. You know, this is the only thing they don't take from me is this.
Did you catch that? He's talking about child support. So this is how he gets, he doesn't pay. And how much money did he raise? Like right when he got out? Why don't all the people that have sent him PayPals and super chats get together and add it all up? Like, he gets paid. People pay this fool. It's insane to me, but they do.
Right. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he has, just through donations from those 2 times. Sorry, I didn't know that you were pausing. Just donations of those 2 times. And then Julie, like nothing to do with the rest of his channel income. It wouldn't surprise me at all if his has gotten $3,000 just from those things since he was released.
Absolutely. And then he's continued to make money on super chats and PayPals and memberships and all of that. Like, he's lying, you know. And I don't make any money on YouTube. Yes, you do. You make money from your PayPal money pools. Julie, who, you know, I told y'all, I called it. I was like, he goes where the grifting is good. So he'll drop anybody if he thinks that there's a greener pasture for grifting somewhere else. And Julie, you know, can't stand her, but you know, she just perpetuates him, perpetuating himself onto the true crime community, in my opinion. And you know, he's burned that bridge by, you know, like there isn't anybody that he is going to have a consistent relationship with. And the whole judge me on how my interaction with you, have I ever done you wrong? That is typical, like, sociopathic statement. I'm just saying. And that's ridiculous. Like, what was it, Ivy, that you said about Dahmer?
I always say Dahmer didn't try to eat me either, but I was just thinking about that, and I was gonna switch it to Richard Allen, but then I realized that probably isn't even that good of a argument at this particular time.
Yeah, but like, Dahmer didn't eat me, you know. I ran into the grocery store and he was quite nice. So like, I'm still gonna have we're still good, even though he's like a serial killer. Like, it's asinine, you know.
And I'll probably repeat this later too, but I want to say I did it again. My bad. My boyfriend gets so mad at me. He'll always stare at me and then he'll count to 3 because he knows anytime you like put play on the TV, I'll start talking again.
Well, there is like a delay, I think, too. There's like a little delay between us. So.
But so he said that he can't get medication anymore. I think he said he was in therapy, but, and I don't want to say this 100%, but to my knowledge, I would say like, I'm still like 90% sure he's eligible for Medicaid in whatever state he's in.
Yeah.
Medicaid expansion, which most of them have by now.
Yeah.
But even there's other ones. And selling plasma. You can have weed in your system and still sell plasma.
Or he could just get a real job.
A real job
that pays a consistent amount, you know.
If you couldn't like pass the background check, you can always go sell plasma.
Yeah. Let's listen to this last what I need part here.
What I need is to be stable, man. I just need a place with the fucking internet. I don't care. I just need a room that's 10 by 20. The thing is the content pressure is, Amy, it is. Yeah, I'm in Canada. We're in Canada.
Trying to find somewhere somebody will take his ass in.
Like, I'll be there.
Look out, Canada. He can't be there because he doesn't have a passport.
I know Indiana's the worst place in the world. I don't want to be there. That's for fucking sure.
Wonder why. Pretty sad that you don't want to be in the state where the majority of your children are.
It's like fucking changed something. I need some help.
I need some help.
But most importantly, I just need to find somewhere where I can feel safe, comfortable, and just do what I do. And it takes some serious time, dude. People don't realize that. It takes some serious time to get back to where you were. So building that is not easy. But once it's there, you're there.
No, ridiculous.
I'm lost, everybody. I'm gonna have to get off here. My phone's gonna die. I don't have a charger, so I don't have anywhere to plug it in at. So I'm not sure. It's gonna die.
All right.
I'm lost, everybody. I'm gonna have to get off here.
So now we can go back to the beginning on this, but I just wanted you to hear. Why is this not just
Phone's gonna die.
going
I have
back?
that last part. My comment is under the assumption that him saying that he was walking down a road and didn't have anywhere to go is the truth. So if that is true, why, like, if you don't know where you're going, like, let's say you even have like a vague idea of like what direction you're going, but you're not quite sure, all you have is a phone, don't have a charger, but now you're getting on, like, I understand, like, let's say he needed to go live task for money.
Oh my gosh, why does he keep doing that? I'm sorry.
But for him to go live and then stand there for an hour, if it was actually true that all that was happening and he didn't have a charger, that's like the perfect example in like a microcosm, we'll use it that fancy word, of like his entire existence.
Yeah. I'd rather go live so that I can try to trick someone into feeling sorry for me to give him what he needs. Is it fly him there, get him a Greyhound bus or whatever. If you notice my thumbnail, it's he's on a highway, and so I put his Greyhound bus in the going the wrong direction in the wrong lane, because he needs to turn all of this stuff right around on himself and take accountability. And he doesn't. He wants to project it onto me and whomever else, and it's simply, I'm not going to take it. Like, I'm not going to.
Here, and if anybody would like to buy me a ticket to somewhere warmer, I will gladly take it.
Yeah, I mean, I need a new computer, and I mean, he does offer. He doesn't need it. His selflessness of offering to give all of his stuff to someone else that wants to make videos.
Why wouldn't you sell that?
I could use it.
Like, electronics are usually one of the easier things to like get rid of and sell for money.
Yeah. Hey, Sparky and True Crime Recliner. Amy, good to see you. Okay, so we're going to go to the beginning of this. And so this is the remember what he wants. So all of this is just a tactic that we'll kind of break down as we go along. Tell me when you need me to pause it.
Using drugs and led me to jail. And people from YouTube, Facebook destroyed my life. Literally. Took everything from someone who worked so hard in 1 year to build what was supposed to be an empire, really. It was supposed to be something that
An empire.
I could go and I could help people and be there for people that need it. And it was all taken away. And everything I ever did for the last 10 years is gone. And I've never recovered from that. I've never recovered, and honestly, I don't think I ever will. I am.
Pause.
It's cold outside, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
Why are we acting like all before everything with Bree and him happened? Why are we acting like it was good then?
Yeah, like it wasn't at all.
Then.
He violated his probation, like showed up there, failed a drug test, fled from the parking lot in a blue truck or a truck, and then went on the run. But people had paid him to go to the Chadwell trial, which he did not go to. He did not go, and he definitely didn't talk to that poor little girl. Thank God for that. And then he gets a Greyhound bus or a train to Florida and just shows up there at Christmas, you know? Like,
Even before that, though, you had Jess.
bro,
How many times did he go to jail? Dating Jess in like the year and a half or however, I don't know how long they dated, but
2 times in
before that,
2018.
like,
And then and then after the last one in 2018 in Morgan County, he was immediately sent over to Carroll County and then bonded out. Like, people paid for him to get out. And then let's see, 2020. What happened in 2020?
might be that was that the knife incident.
No, that was in 2018 or
I
20.
don't know. There's been he's been on like the struggle bus basically of his own doing, like since he was a teenager.
Yeah, for like 20 years of his 30. What is he, 37 or 8? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one right after the other. So each year, like, I have a Facebook post of, it says, you know, landed another W, you know, and I got the warrant and his thing and for the same thing. And like, it's just, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, one more. I know there's a thing. GP just said he could have changed his life. He was really doing good in the beginning. All he had to do was pay support. That's, I think, what annoys me so much about it is I think it was Dustin maybe who said earlier that he has like good production skills, and I agree with that. And he was doing well, but it's like he just can't do it. He just can't stay on like the straight and narrow. So
Yeah.
that's what makes it even more frustrating. That's all.
Hey, Mayo. Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Miss talking to you guys. Need to get back over there. All right, let's listen to
Using
all
drugs.
this. Using drugs.
And
That's not my fault.
led me to jail.
Why is it?
And people from YouTube, Facebook destroyed my life. Literally.
No.
Took everything from someone who worked so hard
No.
in 1 year to build what was supposed to be an empire, really.
No.
It was supposed to be something that I could go
Hey, Frank. Hey,
and
Cincinnati.
I could help people and be there for people that need it. And it was all taken away. And everything I ever did for the last 10 years is gone.
Well, this gets good.
And I've never recovered from that. I've never recovered. And honestly, I don't think I ever will. I am, it's cold outside, just so everybody knows. And I'm walking somewhere. I honestly don't know where either. But, you know, and I don't give a fuck what these bitch ass motherfuckers are going to go on here and talk about me because I struggle with some serious depression issues and I can't shake it.
Okay. This is the main things that really piss me off. Weaponizing mental health against other people and using it to make them feel sorry for you, make them stay with you, make them do anything out of that guilt. I have depression. Like, a lot of people have depression, And we don't get to act like this. You know, this is not how any of this works. So don't come at me with, well, he's depressed, so you give him a pass. No. Why? Because he's weaponizing it. And that is disturbing and disgusting. And anyone that does that, you need to have that as a red flag when anyone tries to do that to you.
Using drugs.
Oh my gosh, why does it keep going back?
Like literally, I can't shake it. I have been at an extremely low point in my life for the last 2 years. And it's painful. It's hurting because I had everything at my fingertips at the end of 2021. And even going to jail was fine. You know, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal. But the whole thing is, it's not that. It's the fact that someone stole all my stuff, dude. They stole all my stuff. They deleted everything. I lost everything of my life. Like literally, I can't shake it. I have been.
Why am I so struggling with this?
At an
that's not true. Okay, if he had a case open, if you remember, with Crime Geek to get his stuff back in the legal route. She doesn't owe him anything. He abandons his stuff places, and then he literally expected her to pay to have all of his stuff shipped to his dad. Like, no, that is not her responsibility. You work out, if you want it back, like, you work it out. But like, it didn't have what he like. Do you have any input, Ivy?
Lake made a super chat.
Oh, thank you, Lake.
Working 9 to 5. I do have an input. You just caught me at a weird time. Trying to take my crazy pills actually at this very moment. The depression part, I 100% believe him when he says that like he struggles with depression. I've always thought that was probably the case. And I struggle with depression a lot. I have for like almost my entire life. And there have been points where I totally like neglected is almost like not big enough of a word. All my responsibilities, my credit score, you can see it in that for like a year. But even though I don't have like shame towards myself over that, it was still me. It wasn't like the credit card company who like said that I was late on payments and reported that to the credit bureaus. It's not their fault. Right. That my credit score is bad now because I didn't pay my bills because I couldn't get out of bed. Like that's not their fault. It's my fault. And I can still have empathy for myself and understand that. Yes. But I don't have to go hurt people.
Yes. Exactly.
To me, that's the difference. And I have empathy for him having depression. And I would strongly recommend go try to apply for Medicaid and get back on medication and go to therapy, because he sounds like he also had like a rough childhood and he probably needs it.
Correct me if I'm wrong though on like situational depression versus chronic depression, because in my case anyway, like there isn't an external reason why I'm depressed. And that's what's so frustrating about it, you know? Like it's just like this thing that just takes over, you know? And like
is or there isn't a reason.
well, there isn't an external reason for like chronic depression. Like I can't, like situational depression of like, yeah, like you're depressed if your mom dies, or like you have things that happen like that cause temporary depression. But like chronic depression is just something that like there isn't anything situational that's going on. It's just like this overwhelming sense of like, you know, like,
Yeah. And I hate when people say, you don't have anything to be depressed about. That's depression. Like, that's what are you talking about?
it's not rooted in anything that, but see what he brings up depression, and then he blames the depression on his plot in life that he is the owner of, you know, but that's not his fault either. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the depression being like the right word for what he has, but I get what you're saying.
I think he doesn't. I tend to give everybody the benefit of the doubt on those things, but on just like in a nutshell of what you said, there are cases like, say your mom dies and you're grieving. That's not depression, but at some point it goes beyond grieving and becomes depression with some people. Like when
Yeah.
it becomes out of the ordinary, and then there's a whole like chronic stress
And debilitating.
relationship with that, and it kind of grates on your nervous system. But I won't get into all that.
Yeah.
Extremely low point in my life for the last 2 years. And it's painful. It's hurting because I had everything at my fingertips at the end of 2021. And even jail, even going to jail was
this. I
fine.
don't understand
You
why.
know, I can do it.
Was everything I have of my own mother,
Oh, this is the part.
and it's all gone. Computer that was stolen by Brianne Canals, Crime Geek,
Not stolen.
was everything I have of my own mother, and it's all gone.
He had every opportunity to get that back, the legal route through the court system. He had an open case, and guess who went to Washington or wherever he went instead of showing up to court to legally get his stuff back? But yet it's her. She was there, but yet he didn't show up, so the case is dropped. Like, you have to show up. Like, if he had showed up, then there would have been a decision made, and likely he would have got his stuff back the legal way. So I'm so sick of people saying, well, she should have just given him his stuff back. She went into debt over that mofo, and she doesn't owe him anything. Like, if he wants his stuff back, then he should make arrangements to get it. And he never did that. And then he takes her to court over it. And then he doesn't even bother to show up. So again, it's his own fault that he doesn't have that stuff back. He should have stayed here and handled it with the case that he opened. Okay? Like,
Computer that was stolen by Brianne.
Computer that was stolen by Brianne Canals. Literally, it's all gone. And I have set on YouTube and Facebook and wherever the fuck else I am.
Is that what it changes his voice to when it's double time?
I know, it's weird.
I'm having myself muted.
Yeah.
Not sure where I'm going here. I'm lost. Part of this title was titled Lost because I am lost, kind of.
And this brings me to another point. If this is like a cry for help live that is on his phone and very impromptu, he made a thumbnail for this live. So just take note of that. Like, he didn't just go live. Like, he took the time to make a thumbnail about being broken and lost and hopeless, and a picture of him looking, or someone looking off into the horizon, like, you know, this big deal. That says a lot to me. Anyway.
My entire, oh, this must be this. Okay. My entire life this year has been to recoup from what I lost. And I left my home. I left everyone I know to search for something else.
His choice.
I haven't found it. And I don't think I will.
No, you won't.
And so, you know, there's a lot of people out there that just constantly want to troll somebody, talk bad about them, post videos and pictures of them. If you haven't, Google my freaking name and look what these people have done to me and my life. And it affects me every single day. Every day it affects me. It affects me horribly. It's traumatizing. I'm constantly worried that someone's going to steal all my stuff. I'm constantly worried someone's going to get into my YouTube channel, delete it all, go through all my stuff, share it to everybody like everyone else did, and then turn me out to be the bad guy, like always. I am.
Who shared all of his stuff? Like, that's a lie.
Does he mean like the criminal record and stuff like that?
I mean, that's what we do in the true crime world. This was a
really scared for myself at this point. This has nothing to do with anybody else but me
for it.
and how I feel. And I'm all alone out here. I'm walking, I have no idea where.
Driving me nuts. Like, why won't it just play from where I want it? I don't.
Started seeing a counselor, a therapist earlier this year, because I've really, really, really struggled with depression and bad things, just really bad things. And I quit going. And I don't have a way to get my medication back, which helps in a way. I just don't have a resource I can turn to, I don't think. And I have resorted to drugs. And I may seem like I'm all good, everything's fine. When I'm on YouTube, it's not. I can't tell you how many days that I just sat there by myself, wherever I'm at. And I just like lose it emotionally. I don't make any money on YouTube. People think I make all this money and all this fancy shit. I don't. I used to. There wasn't a day in 2021 that I couldn't just pack up and take all my equipment to Los Angeles, to New York, to Florida, to wherever I wanted to go, and not have a care in the world because there's plenty of money and plenty of.
I need you to pause right there. That's probably the biggest, like, out of all the comments besides the mental health stuff, that's the biggest thing that stuck out to me. If that was true, why didn't you pay your child support?
Yeah. You had all the money to pick up and go wherever. But yeah, because he thinks that he is above the law. Like, he doesn't think that the law should apply to him, and they're just out to get him, you know? Like, The upside down backwards world again.
I read something about, and I know like you have talked about narcissists, and everybody talks about narcissists.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gets annoying that everybody gets labeled as that, and I'm definitely not diagnosing him with anything or like antisocial or anything like that. But so this is a generic statement. A lot of times certain types of people will, it's like the only thing that they see in relationships, I'm trying to think of how to word this, as like a potential is exploitation. And they may not see that like on the front layer, like in the front of their brain where they know it, but
Yeah.
more in the back of their brain. So then it's like, well, why would I do that if I don't get anything out of that?
Right. It's parasitic lifestyle, like behavioral in psychology. Like,
I hate that word. It just makes me think of worms.
well, but that's how, like,
I
it
know.
is a good analogy because that's how parasites do, like the actual parasites, you study actual parasitic attack on the human body. It is exactly why they use it in psychology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Live. I can't afford to live anywhere.
Because you won't get a job.
I can't even feed myself right now. Like I don't know what to do in my life. I've harmed myself. And I've really thought about it a lot more here recently. I'm not well, guys. And no one ever listens to me when I talk. When I tell people how I feel, everyone get over it. Get over it. Everybody goes through that shit. But no one really goes through it for this long. No one understands anything about me. No one. I have a whole bunch of computer equipment. I have microphones, cameras, and it's all that person that needs it, not me. I don't need it or want it, I guess, per se. It's because
How offensive. Like, all of the stuff that y'all have bought him, like, he just wants to give it away because he's having a pity party. He doesn't mean it, though. Like, he doesn't really mean it. He's just, trying to, like, be altruistic, but that's a part of the con. Like, you hear by the end, what does he say? I just want to be somewhere. Someone paid for me to get there, paid for me to be there because I need help with funds and money. And then I want to do what I love, is making videos for you that you want. Like, so this is all just him, trying to make you feel bad for him. Just point blank.
I would say probably have no use for it. And so if someone else out there could probably benefit from those things, then I would probably say go ahead and you can have it. You can have it. It's all yours. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you can have it. Whoever wants it.
I want it. I'll take it.
Because I'll be honest, I can't continue doing this because realistically, everybody, I don't have anything. I have $40 to my name, and that's about to diminish probably by another 20 because I've got to eat something. And I would really like if people. No, I don't want to go into the facility. I'm not going to one. That just makes it worse. Believe me. Listen, you guys, I know you guys don't know anything about what happens in my personal life. Don't give a fuck. But I go through this a lot, and
I go through this a lot.
This is hard to recover from. It's very, very difficult.
Because you won't get it together.
No, it's very hard to. That's kind of the issue that I probably have there. More people on the internet who don't even know me, have never met me, have never seen their face, and don't even know half your real names. I think care more about me than the people that I care most about. I can't believe that I can never, ever bounce back from what happened, dude. I have been this really depressed. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sleep. I hate life. I'm just sick of it, really. I'm tired. I have not had stability for quite some time now. But do you know what I do? It's not stability. It's what I do have is a lot of hurt inside of me. And it's like how it never heals. Feeling hopeless, feeling lost, broken. This is just what I go through every single day. Every day. Every day, I feel this. And every day, it gets worse. It gets worse to the point where I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to change anything, fix anything. It's too hard. You can't do it from the street. That's for sure.
Can't do it from the street.
This is probably the most dangerous time for me. Because I'm torn with these options. And before it's out there, I'm just going to tell you that I don't even know where I am. I'm lost in life. Just walking aimlessly down the road. No idea where I'm at. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna check. I gotta look at my map or something. I'll be right back. If it cuts me out, I'll be right back. It's gonna be loud. I just don't. Think straight. I am just a mess. Deep inside, and I can't be fixed. I can't be fixed, and it's to the point where, dude, I've given up everything in my life. I don't have anything. Do you guys know? That's what it's doing to me. I don't have any clothes. I don't have any food, and I got $40. And I have the court system in Indiana is trying to lock me up. Why? Because that's what they do every fucking year. And you know what? I ain't going back there. I never have an intention on returning where I'm from. Never. You know how hard that is for someone to do? I left my family, my friends, everything I got. I left it all pretty much, everybody. And where I am here, I have nothing. And I'm in the worst position in the world. Call me a grip.
So who's he blaming right here? He burned all the bridges, you know, here, but again, like I said, he's trying to get you to believe that they're all after him, which is not true. But this part is telling to me with his new relationship with the newest next ex-girlfriend of like blaming her in a passive aggressive way. What do you think, Ivy? Uh-oh. Ivy gone. Oh, I hear.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. Did you hear that part about, like, do you think that he's like passive aggressively blaming Charlie? I have no one here helping me here. I have no one.
Something along those lines, even if it's not blame, maybe like if they're, because I don't know like the state of their relationship. So like maybe if they're on the rocks and he's just like pity partying or something. I don't know.
Or maybe she won't, because he did say that he's not living with anyone. So maybe she won't let him freeload off of her. You know, like I'm pretty sure she took him to the outlet mall and got him all the Nike or Nike.
I say Nike.
Remember that. Is it Nike?
I say Nike.
Yeah, I think it's Nike. But you know, like she is not required to give him anything. He should be making his own way, and he should be paying, you know, for half of their dates at least. You know, like I don't know. I just took it as a dig at her of like, because he needs to be somewhere safe and he needs to just be somewhere where he's taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So where he's at, she ain't doing it because he went there for her, left everything for a better life. Even though, what was that?
How long has he been there at this point, though?
What was that he just posted on his thing about being an alpha male? Because, you know.
Oh, did he? I don't look at it. That's
a great thing to say. The sum of me, quote, no one will ever change me because no one is worthy of my change. That day, she probably asked him just to like not verbally abuse her or something, or try to, you know, control her. The dominant male animal in a particular group, two of them trotted over to the Greek to greet the alpha male, black wolf with a graying muzzle. A man tending to assume a dominant or domineering role. Domineering is the word in social or professional situations. Like, he's proud of that. You know, says a lot. Says a lot.
This in the world. Call me a grifter, call me whatever the fuck you want, or whoever's gonna make a video. At this point, I'm to the point where if people want to keep making videos about me, I'll show up at their fucking house and murder them. That's how I fucking feel about it. And they can screenshot that and put it out there to anybody that they want to, because I'm fucking fed up with Mel Roberts' bull.
I hear
and
that.
Here, I have nothing. And I'm in the worst position in the world. Call me a grifter, call me whatever the fuck you want, or whoever's gonna make a video. At this point, I'm to the point where if people want to keep making videos about me, I'll show up at their fucking house and murder them. That's how I fucking feel about it. And they can screenshot that and
I will show up at their fucking house and murder them. And they can screenshot that just in case you missed it because it was like sped up.
And where I am here, that's how I fucking feel about it. And they can screenshot that and put it out there to anybody that they want to, because I'm fucking fed up with Mel Roberts' bullshit. Ray Hughes, anybody else, I'm fed up with their fucking shit. They have made me this way. They are turning me into a monster. They keep fucking with me and fucking with me and fucking with me and making videos about me.
They have made me this way. They are turning me into a monster. No. No. I will. I have a childhood filled with the beliefs of the religion that blames women. I mean, I literally had a booklet, like in my homeschool curriculum. The book was a whole little pamphlet on, and it was just for girls. And you had to circle what that woman was wearing that was wrong, because her wearing that was a temptation to men and boys. And I can remember being so frustrated by those because I was just like, well, like she's literally like all covered up. And I would get them wrong. And it made me mad because it's like, why am I getting like an F in this stupid women's book? Which I look back and I'm kind of proud of that. But like, It was her calves were exposed, you know, like that tempted a man. And now she is to blame for tempting him.
a better question is, why are grown men tempted by little girls?
I don't know, but it seems to be a widespread problem in the church, at least the ones I went to and the teachers I had at my school. You know, and like the incident that happened to me, and this is why I'm not going to let anybody put any blame on me that I don't deserve. What happened to me was literally, I was told that it was my fault. I shouldn't have been there in the first place. So if I had just been the good little obedient girl, I wouldn't got myself into a situation like that. And I believed that for years. I believed that the death of my friend who committed suicide was my fault. And I'm not going to take any blame that I don't own, that is not my responsibility anymore in my life. And this motherfucker is not going to get, like, I am not going to be quiet while he accuses me of being the reason that his life is in the shitter. It is his life and it's his responsibility. And he's the one that has ruined his life repeatedly. Go get some help. get some, find, if it's possible, you know, like you need somewhere where you can go where they can just be like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. It's not anyone else's fault but yours. It's your life, it's your decisions. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And that he thinks that what I do by telling the truth about him is to the level of murder. You heard that clip I played. Some people deserve it, you know, me being one of them and Gray being one of them. And he's going to show up to our house and murder us if we don't stop talking about him. Like, that shows you how weak his ego is. Like, you know, like it's a facade. Ugh, I just can't.
Oh, hold on. I was trying to find the article, but before you, because we both started out as like, I mean, I never give him money. I don't know if you did, but as, I guess, supporters, viewers of his before we got to this point. Before you started doing this, he said the same thing about the journalist who wrote the article about him. That they were all lying about all the other posts that were already online, that they were all lying and that they ruined his life. So if they already ruined his life, like, what life was there for you to ruin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the Connery. Hey, dude, how are you? Hey, Melissa. Melissa Evans. Yeah. Blame shifting. Yeah, that's what he does. And the what's the other one of like the psychological term for like transference of responsibility, the parasitic, you know, like I have a little checklist for you to be able to analyze these yourself. Like,
Ooh, a checklist.
Yeah, I know. I love checklists. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this.
Videos about me. This bitch has got like 40 fucking videos about me, like 5 hours long. Sitting there talking shit about me. How I'm a piece of shit. How I'm this and that and the other. Yet that bitch stalks me. I filed criminal charges against her. And then I'm made out to be the bad guy by all her little minions. Oh, look at him, he's a fucking piece of shit. She's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if she's a woman or not. When I fucking see that lady, I'll knock her the fuck out. Literally, I will knock her the fuck out. And I don't give a fuck who says what about that. Because I'm sick of it, dude. Like, literally, I am sick of it. Fucking over it. It's caused me to go crazy. Pretty bad when people push you to the point where you feel homicidal.
Is there any way you can slow it down?
Slow it down.
Yeah.
It sounds.
Man, I should be at home right now. I should be a rich guy in school. I should be covering the fucking case.
What setting did you go to do it?
When I can't be, you know why?
Playback speed.
Because they're going to get you a warrant for my arrest. That's why.
Is that the wrong one?
Do the tempo. There should be like, I think you have to select a
For sending video.
and then you do tempo, and there's like a checkbox that says like something about not changing like the sound.
What is that? Why is it doing that?
I don't know, because I think we're past all of that.
See what it does? Like, I'm so frustrated.
Click the like gray box over there to the left. It's like to the left of all the things. Or the like the little sound waves. It's like a gray rectangle that says mute and solo. Down. Like, because I think that selects it all, and then you could just slow all of it down.
Yeah, but for some reason it's not like I don't understand why none of them are. See, the tempo is right there, but I can't.
I think you have to make a selection. So like, and I think if you click in the gray rectangle like once, it'll select all of it.
This little guy.
Fuck you. I was saying, you know what? Fuck you.
I think it's selected now.
Yeah.
Where were we at? Now
To be honest, Matthew, I don't know what I'm gonna do, dude.
I don't know, but now go to effect and see if there's the option of doing it.
You know what? I can't be. You know why? Because they're gonna issue a warrant for my arrest.
There it is.
And then that box, like, use high quality stretching, the little checkbox. And I think you go down -50.
Man, I should be at home right now. I should be at Richard Allen's court hearing.
Let me see if I can find the thing real quick.
Let's try 40.
Man, I should be at home right now. I should be at Richard Allen's court hearing. I should be covering this fucking.
That's pretty good, right? All right, we'll wait for that. Well, it's going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, Chandra, you're right. I'm going to go grab a water really quick while that's doing that.
I don't know how much you selected, but in the original video, we were at about 1235.
Oh, really?
Is it the white part that's selected?
Yeah.
Scroll. Okay, where does it end at?
Let me see what that starts
Man,
at.
I should be at home right now. I
Oh,
should
wait,
be at court hearing. I should be covering this fucking case from start to finish.
Yeah, this is where we were, right?
Maybe, yeah.
You know what? I can't be. You know why? Because they're
I'll
gonna
go
issue a
back
warrant
just
for
to
my
make
arrest.
sure.
Charges against her, and then I'm made out to be the bad guy by all her little minions. Oh, he's a fucking piece of shit. She's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if she's a woman or not. When I fucking see that lady, I'll knock her the fuck out.
He'll
Literally,
knock
I'll
me the
her
fuck out, is what he said.
And I don't give a fuck who says what about it. Because I'm sick of it, dude. Like, literally, I am sick of it. Fucking over it. It's caused me to go crazy. Pretty bad when people push you to the point where you feel homicidal, isn't it? Man, I should be at home right now. I should be at Richard Allen's court hearing. I should be covering this fucking case from start to finish.
Glad you're not.
You know what? I can't be. You know why? Because they're going to issue a warrant for my arrest. That's why. We're with it. For screwing with them, for telling the truth, for sending videos saying, you know what? Fuck you.
No, not it. Child support. Pay it.
Yeah. To be honest, Matthew, I don't know what I'm going to do, dude. I can assure you that I'm on a fucking huge ass bridge right now. And I mean big.
How apropos, you know, he goes on about how he should be here in Delphi, but he's not because they're going to try to, you know, put a warrant out for him when we all know that the warrant is it's justified and it's from child support, not corruption. Like,
Man, I should be at home right now. I should be at Richard Allen's Corey right now. And I mean big.
so he's at a bridge scaring people purposefully.
Sorry, it's so cold out here and the cars are going by. It's fucking loud. I'm off the end of this bridge now.
Didn't jump, just wanted to give everybody a scare.
Of course, I risk my safety. Yeah, it's freezing cold outside. It's cold outside, and I left home, and I have nothing. I don't have anything, and I don't really want to fucking. I can't make videos, that's for sure, because I don't have a place to put my computer. Oh, I'm walking. Trust me, I'm walking. I don't even know where I'm walking to. I'm lost, everybody. I'm in a town. I don't know where I'm at. I don't have a car. I can't call anybody for help. That's the problem. I don't have anybody. That's why I'm sitting here talking on YouTube.
Whose fault
There's
is
no one
that?
out there that will help. Either I burned that bridge a long time ago, or I don't want to put myself out there and tell everybody what I'm really going through because it hurts.
But you're doing that right now.
You know, like I'm so broke. I'm so poor. I don't know how this, dude, I've just been going through this for a year, 2 years. This all started 2 years ago when my stuff was stolen. I went to jail. I lost everything. I don't have anything. I just masked what I'm really going through for real. Very well, I would say. Unless you spend time with me alone.
No,
Really
that'd be
wouldn't understand
terrifying.
how upset I become. No, not the spouse. You know, I'm not married, or I never will be. I don't even want to see her anymore. Like that's how fucking upset I am. I don't even want to see any of the people I love. I just want to literally be alone somewhere. What I need is to go somewhere warm, and where I'm at is not warm. I don't have time to cater to how anyone else feels, wants, deserves. Because I can't even do that for myself. No, and that's the thing. Last night I made it seem like a different person, but there was also a reason I didn't go on video either. Look, man, I'm so broke, dude. I don't have any money. I don't have shit. I'm looking to go to jail. Yeah, for sure. I'll go to jail. I'll go to jail because I'm so broke I can't even afford to feed myself, and they'll arrest me for not paying child support. Which I'll tell you, I have not done so, and I can't. I can't afford to pay for anybody else because I don't have any money. Nothing. No, I'm not running.
But you know what he could have done is taken half of the PayPal money pool that people, you know, when he got out for his fresh start and all, and Julie was behind all of it. Like he could have taken half and then caught himself like up and then and maybe got ahead. But no, he didn't do that. He never does that. And he doesn't get real jobs because he doesn't think that he should have to pay child support.
No, I'm not running from the police. I'm not running from the police. I'm just walking. Yeah, no, I'm not running from the police. But if they showed up, I certainly would run. That's for sure. With the honest truth, if they like was trying to arrest me or something like that, I probably would run. I don't know what I want, everybody. I don't know what I need in my life. I don't know what's going to help me. What's going to hurt me worse. I can't go back to Indiana. Here's the problem, man. They take all of my money. And I've had simple day jobs. But here's the problem. I struggle so bad with depression and my mental health. I have such... I don't go anywhere, everybody. I hate being anywhere. I don't drink. Okay? And if I do drink, oh, I'm a fucking raging motherfucker. Pretty sure we've seen all that when I whooped those fucking a few cops a few years ago and went to jail. I cannot drink. Okay? Because I am just ungodly horrible if I do. And I know that. I smoke a lot of weed.
Is Johnny still in here? Because Johnny was saying he saw like not too far before this about like that he was taking shots of vodka and drinking beer on a live. Is that what you said, Johnny? That you saw that?
I'm just going to answer his question right now instead of typing it. Because he said maybe he needed like a girlfriend or a wife to kind of settle him down. But he's had several relationships with people who seem to be like decent, good people. And then he asked if there was any stabilization. And I feel like he did for a short amount of time, but then he just can't keep it going. Always reverts back. I will give him credit if the vodka thing isn't true. At least now he knows, like he can admit that he can't drink without getting crazy.
Yeah, a couple people have verified it. Yes, the day of Thanksgiving he was drinking.
Well, never mind.
So yeah, that probably got him in trouble, and probably upset his grift with the newest next ex-girlfriend. Hey, Gray Pill, good to see you here. Yeah, call 911. Enough said.
Could help, I think. And oh no, man, I am just like super. I have not recovered from a year of fucking shit. And as much as I love to make videos, I love it. I can't live. Dude, I'm someone who sat up last night and fucking looked.
Which is his fault. That he can't.
For some drugs.
Oh.
And found things I was looking for. Not exactly, but things. And I did that shit. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I don't care. I feel better when I do it. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I don't give a fuck if I judge me about that. I'll do it live like I give a fuck. They take all of my money. They take 60% of my check in it. Dude, I fucking worked a whole week. I worked a whole week and you know how much money I got? $30.
The math is not mathing.
The math is not mathing. I'm assuming he's talking about that job that he had at the gas station in Mooresville, because that's the only one that I can recall in the last like 3 years. But yeah, that's not how any of that works. So what were you saying about the math not mathing?
If you make $8 an hour, 40
Okay.
hours a week, you take 25% out for tax, and they take 60. It's still very low, but you have $96 left. So, and I'm sure that it's not 60. I feel like there's a limit. Isn't there a limit they can take?
Based on your income. So when he did have that job that they garnished his wages, that's why he doesn't get legitimate jobs, because they're going to garnish his wages. He's going to get a W-2, and you don't want any of those. What's it going to do with the PayPal changes when they send him a W-2, and then he's not going to pay his taxes, of course. So then he's going to be even more in trouble.
Are they changing it from, because it used to be like $600. If you didn't get $600, then you didn't get one. Are they changing that?
Well, I mean, just in that one money pool, he got, what was it, 2,000, something like that? So,
yeah, that's crazy.
So, you know, like, he is definitely supposed to pay taxes on that. I mean, I got one from Venmo, and not PayPal, because I got banned from there. I wish they would just have like a grace for like old ladies like that don't know how to use their like apps, but they didn't. They cut me off.
So I don't know. You might have to, since I like dropped out and came back, you may have to fix that setting again, the echoing one. Let's see. This is just the first thing that came up on Google. I don't know if this is different when they like take your income into consideration, but it says a parent can garnish up to 50% of your disposable. Oh, that's probably keywords right there. I wonder if he Googled it then, and this is probably what he came up with. It says to garnish 50% of your disposable wages in a given week, or 60% if you don't have another dependent or spouse to support. But disposable, like, that's not all of it. They have like a calculation to come up with that, don't they?
I thought that his like amount,
It was
like,
low.
this case, because I don't think he has to pay on the other kids, which I don't get, but I thought it was like $62 or something, like it was a really low amount, maybe even less than that. And he blames it on the fact that they were trying to get money from him in jail, and that's not true either. You know, he owed that money before he went to jail. So he went to jail for not paying child support, but then, like, of course he's not paying it while he's in jail, and he makes it seem like he accrued all of that back money because he was in jail, and that's not true. He owed that money before.
No, I don't.
That's why when he got out, yeah, I've seen it in tons of cases. They can't do that, and they will back, like, you petition, and then they will like subtract that, like. But, you know, he lies because it fits his narrative of grifting.
In August of 2021, he was ordered to pay $33 a week in child support plus $17 a week towards arrears that he owed, which is a total of $50 a week.
Yeah, but he was only left for 30. No, you lied.
So what would that be? 200. They may have changed it. I don't know. But part of that is the like present, like right now, and then part of it's for back pay. So even, I don't know, that's still very low.
Yeah, he can CJK. Yeah, it's
For a week. I walked home with $30. Because Indiana wants to take off all the time. Oh, you owe this, you owe that, you want this, you want that. And the moment I start talking shit about it, guess what they do? I don't want to do it. That's the problem. Is I hate it, and I put even Mars has been a good friend to me, and I love her. She is a good friend.
She's an enabler, is what she
The year they
is.
said, "Oh, he's not paying child support," dude, I was in jail. They locked me up for not paying
Here
child
it
support
is.
while I was in jail.
No.
Okay, and I had lost it. And if I went home, guess where I'd be? Sitting in a jail cell.
They
And I'll be honest.
him while he was in jail. The stuff he had not paid was years and years before. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
He never, if you look at the case file on this one, he, like, they finally realized, like, he has never paid. And it was like years.
Yeah, I think that kid's like, I don't know, like 6 or something like that. And when he was charged, if I remember correctly, he had never made a payment on child support. And then he made some to try to stay out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only time.
And they claimed he was paid up when he definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in errors of like, was it, well, at one time, a long time ago, it was like at $22,000 or something because he had never paid it. I might be getting him that amount mixed up with Christopher Mathis, but it was a lot.
I'll do some looking.
Okay.
For a week, I walked home with $30. As much shit as I know and as much information, and I'll be honest, everybody.
Listen to this.
You guys want to know what my fucking whole role in the Delphi
Oh,
investigation
we
is?
missed it. Hold on. We got to go back.
The year they said, "Oh, he's not paying child support," dude, I was in jail. They locked me up for not paying child support
Listen
while I
to
was
this.
in jail. Okay, and I had lost it. And if I went home, guess where I'd be? Sitting in a jail cell. And
Right.
I'll be honest, they'll kill me, dude.
They'll kill me.
They'll kill me. I'm not safe there. As much shit as I know and as much information, and I'll be honest, everybody. You guys want to know what my fucking whole role in the Delphi investigation is? It's a lot deeper than what anybody thinks. I'm a lot more involved in this than anybody thinks.
Wow.
And one day, you may figure that out. One day, you may. You probably won't. Until trial.
Today.
I would like to figure that out.
But what I will say is, you'll find out. You'll find out. I may have seen some things that I tipped in. I talked about it to the cops. One day will come out, and I can't wait, really, because then I can finally tell everybody I told you guys the whole time. I knew what was going on here, and it's going to be fucking funny. But you know what, dude? I can't even release that video because you know what? I don't even have a place to do that. I don't know what to do.
So he can't talk about it, but he wants to release it, and he just doesn't have a place to do it.
I don't know what I'm going to do, everybody. I can't go back again because I don't feel safe there at all. I certainly don't want to stay where I'm at now because it's fucking cold here. It's freezing cold. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, really cold outside. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. My phone's going to turn off on the 1st. I won't even have a phone.
Your fault. Pay your bills. Pay your own way
Listen, I
in
don't know what I
life.
need. But I'll be honest, what I need is stability, and I need to go somewhere else. I need to go somewhere warm, and I want it to be private. I don't want anybody to know where I'm at, except the one person that helps me. Because I just hate it the way I feel, I can't get the money. Where I live is too expensive. It's way too expensive. Okay? For what I can pay here, I can have a fucking mansion where I'm from.
No,
It's not a,
it's Washington.
I can own like a 7-bedroom house for
No.
what rent is where I'm at. Literally a 7-bedroom. I can have all that. And plenty of cool shit to go with it. Here, I can't have any of that. I can't have anything. I come from a very poor area. I'm poor. I've always been poor. I don't have anything. So what I do have, I hold on to it like it's the only thing I'll ever have. And people don't get that about me. You know, if I make $200, this is the way I look at that. Dude. If I make
That is not true. He leaves his stuff everywhere and then expects people to get it back to him. Like he just leaves boxes upon boxes at people's house that he just abandons there. Like he does that. And that's why he doesn't have any stuff.
I need to make a correction. The amount that I gave earlier was from, I don't know, like August of like 2022, 2021, something like that, or December. Anyway, it was then. But when he was working at Casey's, it was $91 per week. So that is kind of a lot. 91 times 4, that's like a little less than 400. But as of December of 2020, 3 years ago, he owed $20,674. And as of August of 2020, he had never made a payment, not one.
Wow.
And that's one. He has 4 kids. That's one.
I know. Because he doesn't think the laws apply to him. He shouldn't have to pay that. And he's not going to.
He's
Remember
literally going after him.
Proud of saying to the judge, get fucked, you know, for trying to make me do the like he's not like this applies to all, like child support, whether like to women that the man is raising the kids, they have to pay child support. Men have to pay child support, like to the baby mama. Like why should he get a pass? That's insane.
You know what's ironic? He was talking shit about what did she go by, Ali Mata, because he found an article about her where she was sanctioned as an attorney because when she was like in court, under her breath, she was like, "That's fucking bullshit," and he was giving her shit about that. I'm like, does nobody remember
the hypocrisy? Like he was so proud of himself for telling the judge to get fucked. Like. I can't.
$100, and I've got $700 more to go to pay my rent, and I can't. I'm not. This is the way I look at that. If I make $200, and I've got $700 more to go to pay my rent, and I can't. I'm not spending that $200 on the rent. I'm going to eat with it. I'm going to survive. You know what I mean?
So you're going to freeload.
I don't know. I don't know.
And remember, like he also has he smokes weed, and then he was kind of like hinting that he got some other drugs, and he's going to continue to do them. So he has the money he's going to spend his money on food himself, you know, food and like drugs, but not to pay rent. 0 cents made. So you not having a place to live is yet again your fault, not mine.
Why I feel this way all the time. And I'm definitely not going on video, that's for fucking sure. Really do. Can't stand it. I may look at that time when I'm talking stuff that I'm fine. I won't get extradited.
I won't get extradited, he said.
I won't get extradited. Well, it all started a year ago. There's a video on my channel called Crime Geek or something like that. Crimes Against Reno or some stupid cunt fucking talked me into coming to Florida. Talked me into coming to Florida to flee a warrant that I had. But Secret Mission was working behind the scenes with Mel the whole time.
No.
And they turned me in, dude. And they had me extradited back in India. And stole all my computer equipment, went through all my shit, posted a porno of me and another girl on my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel, by the way, 4.5 million viewers and 20+ thousand subscribers.
No.
And I've never been able to recover that. And I am miserable from it. Dude, I lost everything I owned. Like literally all of it. It's never going to come back, ever. I tried to sue. I still can't get it back.
Remember what I told you about he sued? And then he went out. Like he did that. Like he left and didn't show up to court. Like, and it was a matter of like, it wasn't even that long. If he had just stayed, showed up to the court, and then gone there, but I guarantee you, because he's jealous as all get out, we've learned that from his ex-girlfriends, like he's got to get there to make sure he can, you know, monitor what she's doing. So he left. He said in the church that he deleted his channel. Like she was going through the proper channels to get hit for him to get his stuff back because he sued her. It's a civil suit. You can look it up yourself. But then he didn't show up. Therefore, the case was thrown out. You have to show up. Like, hello, your fault that you didn't get your stuff back, dude. But he does this. Like he tells he just lies incessantly. Pathologically.
Why I feel this way all the time. Talk me into coming to Florida to flee a warrant that I had. But secret mission was working behind the scenes with Mel the whole time.
She was not working with me.
And they turned me in.
She
And they had me
hated
set
me.
back in. And stole all my computer equipment, went through all my shit, posted a porno of me and another girl on
No,
my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel, by the way,
she did not do that.
4.5 million viewers and 20+ thousand subscribers.
I don't remember it being that high.
And I've never been able to recover that. And I am miserable from it. Dude, I lost everything I owned, like literally all of it. It's never gonna come back ever. I tried, sued. I still can't get it back. Crying Geek is not misunderstood. She's a fucking poor ass bitch who fucking got a protective order against her and lost. Okay? She's a fucking bitch.
You want to know why she lost? Because the king of falsifying, we've all seen it over the years. He's done it in the Delphi case repeatedly, falsifying court documents, falsifying messenger messages. Like, yeah, that's how he got that. And then I did find an article that really explains what happened to her in court that day. Because I did, I heard the audio of that one. And she was so flustered. And he's charming, though. And so and then he had this evidence that, to me, a judge should have been like, yeah, but that's not good enough. You have to prove that that is that person, because it wasn't her. He made them all up and he admitted it. So there's that.
Crying is not misunderstood. She's a fucking poor ass bitch who fucking got a protective order against her and lost. Okay? And that's been a year. I haven't been out of jail a year, man. A year, really. Not once. I maintained it for you.
Your fault.
I want to go home, everybody. I want to go back. I just want to go somewhere warm. And I want to disappear. I don't want anybody. I don't know what I want. I just want to fucking relax, dude. I'm tired of being in the spotlight of every fucking thing. I'm really tired of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm in the spotlight.
Because he live streams.
He was going, oh, don't be viral. Oh my God, look what he said. Yeah, fuck you. You know? I have literally lost my way in life. Like literally, I've lost it. No, I'm thinking about this. I want you guys to cancel your memberships because I can't make content for you.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I cannot make content for you guys because I don't have the ability to. And I've got to be in my head. I can't be in my head when I do it. I cannot be, dude, listen, this is how horrible my mood swings get, okay? If I even remotely have an argument with somebody,
This is telling.
girlfriend, friend, family member, whoever, if I remotely have an argument with anybody before I live stream or before I try to make a video, I can't do it. I can't.
Their fault.
I cannot do it because I sit there
Their
and
fault.
just think about it the whole time. That's all that goes through my head. You know what I mean? And it's like it just plays over and over and over like a broken record, and to the point I can't concentrate. I can't keep my head
Because
on
he
straight.
lost control of that person.
I've been sitting here talking to you guys for almost an hour about nothing. What I need
Right,
is to get my ass a plane ticket somewhere. That's what I need. Or a bus or a train. That's what I need, everybody. I need help. And I need help with money because I don't have anything. You know, people think I live with this person or that person. I don't live with anybody. No one. Not one.
All right, so there's where we ended that. And then if he deletes it, I have it recorded, but the live he did with the cowboy thing that I showed the 56-second clip of, the amount of lies that he told in there to give himself credibility was disturbing. Like,
About what? I didn't watch it.
about how he's been in the Patty's house, like he talks to them, he has interviewed them.
Yes. They had him kicked out, didn't? Or was that Anna? I think that was Anna.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I think he accosted, you know how he likes to do that. Mike Patty at an event, and like Carrie, he did interview Carrie at the what was that? What's that group? Lindsay Ann, who
Yeah.
was the one that did all that, like, and he just, you know, jumped on the bandwagon. He's like a capitalist. If you notice, watch his pattern of something will happen, and then somehow, like, he's the reason that happened. Like, he's the reason that the leak. Like, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't at all. He was trying to get those pictures from people, and it's kind of like obvious that he did not have them when he said he did, because if he did, then he would have known that F-Tree was a part of the crime scene photo leak. And he did.
He would have known that they weren't all at night. The F-Tree was the only one at night. And I'm even skeptical recently because he was talking about a yellow rope, which is not in the pictures.
No, like there's quite
pictures
a thing that's like, I don't think he has them. I think he has that disturbing fake, because she's added antlers to it of what true crime disaster did.
I was skeptical that he had them, but then I was like, well, Julie, I'm sure when she got him, gave it to him. So then I just figured that. But like the rope thing he was talking about wasn't just like a week ago, maybe.
Yeah, exactly, Cher.
I think I guess jealous would be the word. He's upset that he's not like the king of Delphi anymore. In the past, it was really great.
He never was.
Well, besides great, though, he kind of was for a little bit, or at least up there in like the top.
Why does no one know about him that is got any reputable, like, he's not been on any H&L. He wasn't asked for the CW thing. Like, he's not been, you know, reached out to. He's trying to get Defense Diary, you know, like he's trying to get.
I think that's why I think he's mad.
Grift, but like, and then like Murder Sheet, they're like, who are you? Like, no one of, like, if he went to CrimeCon and he set up a booth, I guarantee you people would not know who he is at all.
I would agree with
the reality of it. Like, they don't, I mean, he is not an empire. He is not the voice of Delphi. He's been the disaster and perpetrator, like perpetuator of just awful. And yeah, okay. So the fuck what? He's got good editing skills. Go use those for something that's not true crime then, you know? Like, these victims go through enough and they don't deserve to be treated the way that he does. And it's clear the way that he feels about people. Like, he thinks that there are victims that deserve to be murdered.
Mm-hmm.
The voice for the victims said that. Like, what? Come on, people. But it's insane to me. I mean, he went from, you know, he jumped right up there in, because, you know, of course you gotta let you know that, like, well, I surpassed her in subscribers, you know, right quick. And it's like, yeah, because you I don't like, I'm not consistent. I mean, a lot of reasons, like he does all that reaching out and like, what's that called? Like, you know, just like,
Like networking.
yeah. And I'm just not a
I'm not
networker.
good at that either.
Yeah. But it's just crazy to me how he did that on Monday, deleted it, did another one that is really awful. Like he calls, like people were just like pointing out facts to him, and his go-to was to call them whores and cunts and to get fucked, bitch. Like
Mhm.
that's how he talks to people. And then he says that I hate him, but like secretly want him. So he's putting that out there again. And that is just, you know, of course, someone that is a complete misogynist is going to say that. Like,
Yeah, because of course that's the only reason. Like that's the only thing women are good for. They can't do other
right,
things.
exactly. That's all they're good for to him. You know, this is how he feels about people. And then people are over there just tooting his horn. Oh, you're so amazing, Greeno. Like, and it's just like, why are you in the true crime community? Like, why are you here? If that's the low level that you are going to support, like a person that is homicidal. That's what he said, that he was homicidal and that he is going to show up to my door and Gray's door and murder us. And that if he sees me, he is going to punch me in the face, smash my face. And then to make all of those false claims about his relationship with the Patties and the Germans, and you know, like, no, that's
Urge to like contact them, but I hate. It really makes me uncomfortable when people contact them for
I
like
know.
silly things.
I think I might contact Erskine though, because I've contacted him before because it was just the email for the Abby and Libby Park when it was first getting opening. I emailed them to see if we could get a pre-ban on Greeno to not be there. And I did get an email back really quick and they're like, thanks for trying, but like, that's not within our, like, we can't, unfortunately. You know, so I might email him and just see if Greeno because he said that he got money from some gullible person, like $150, and he took it over to Erskine and was like, how about we buy a brick with this? And then you use the rest of it for, you know, the park. I guarantee that did not happen. Like, come on. But he thinks no one's going to fact check him. And yes, to a degree, we're not, because it's like these people have had their loved ones murdered. They don't need us. Like, I feel terrible, like going and be like, hey, you know, because it's like, that's the least of their worries, you know? It's like, and he knows that.
The bracelets thing is what, like, I could make it work in my head to like contact like Becky about the bracelet thing, but not necessarily something like this. I get, you know, where there was like cut and dry exploitation.
Yeah.
Does everybody here know about that story?
What?
The bracelets, the Abby and Libby bracelets.
Oh, the con that he ran on that.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead. Like, I don't think.
I mean,
I should talk about it.
you got some of those free. What are those bracelets called? They're like those little rubber.
Yeah, Justice for Abby and Libby.
Yeah. And he sold them at like a table at one of the events, but he got them for free from Becky.
It completely denies it. And then the shirts. I know the person that ended up with all the boxes of shirts that people paid for that he never delivered to them.
Yeah. He denies that too.
Yeah,
It's not
he
just
did
him
say,
being a criminal. It's him also. I think people get lost in that. It's not him just being a criminal himself. It's him then re-victimizing victims who people claim to care about. And when I say people claim to care about, I mean like they claim to care about victims, but then they want to overlook that behavior.
I like Johnny. Johnny makes me laugh. Yeah, I don't like murder shit either, but like what he's doing is like he's trying to go like bait them so that they'll come on. He wants these people to come on his show so that he can grow, because all he cares about is the money. If that's not obvious, like I don't know how to make that any more obvious. You know what I mean? Like,
I wonder what he's trying to. Do you find it ironic that he is so, I hate to say pro like prosecution because that kind of sounds bad, but he's very like anti the people who think that like Goal is in the wrong, and he's being very like they did everything right. Richard Allen is guilty. The court system, like all that stuff. There's something about it that's so ironic for it being him saying all that stuff. Like,
yeah.
of course, the prosecution and the investigators aren't lying. We should believe everything they say. They're only trying to get justice. And I'm like, but when you're in there, like, everybody's full of shit lying.
I mean, we just heard him say that they're going to kill him. Like, it's bizarre.
I wish I had proof for that.
I don't know, True Sleuth. Like, that's a good thing, because I was like, how did White County Sheriff's Department serve him if he wasn't, like, did they go all the way to wherever the hell he was?
I wondered that too.
Because there's another criminal action that they're wanting to prosecute him for, but they can't find him. So, like, and you can't.
Maybe the White County Sheriff just paid us, what are those people called? Those little server people to do it?
Yeah, he was terminated, and obviously they don't care. He changed his name for a little bit, but then he just went right back to the same name. Like, and then YouTube will like, I don't even try to monetize him anymore, because Greeno's saying such egregious stuff that I get why it's, but they don't do anything to him. I'm playing like that short, like I got a big old thing from, it was like the closest I've gotten to getting a strike, and it was someone threatening me, and nothing happened to him on that, video that he actually said all that stuff. It's just like, yeah, he did fake a bunch of videos. Like,
Wasn't there a recent one?
a recent what?
A recent faked video somehow? Maybe I just heard that. I don't know. I didn't see it.
No, I had to actually, and I made a post and was like, I was wrong. He did actually interview that gullible FBI lady.
Okay.
I know. It was like, what? Like, he actually did that. Okay. And I mean, I said, like, yeah, like, I was wrong. He did it. I'm trying to find this checklist real quick before we head out tonight. Okay, this is a checklist about emotional parasites. Trying to find them. And it has to do with relationships. So it's like, there isn't like I wish there was like a category of like true crime, but so everything I find like has to do with something that's not necessarily about like relationship, but I'm sure this is happening in his newest next ex-girlfriend's relationship. Wow. So maybe I'll read this for her. While relationships are about give and take, sometimes you may find yourself in one that is lopsided. You may find that you're giving much more than you are receiving, and this pattern can be very destructive in any kind of relationship, whether it's a partner, spouse, child, or friend that is generously feeding his or her own needs without any particular regard for you. This person becomes an emotional parasite, an emotional vampire. The giver always finds himself, herself, offering a shoulder to cry on, being apologetic. Such relationships can leave the host emotionally drained, frustrated, inadequate, and used. The force at work in such relationships are complex and deep-rooted in the self-worth of both the people tangled in the tortuous bond. Psychologist now I know how to say her name, Deepti Hika says that there is a strong power play between sadism and masochism. Emotional parasites attract masochists, or the giver keeps giving in, and if they don't get anything in return, it's okay with them. When you look at such relationships objectively, you can't do anything about it because it doesn't seem to bother both partners, even if the balance is off. So these are the things that you can apply to the situation on YouTube and what he does to his followers. Before you fall prey to an emotional parasite, learn how to recognize one. So number one, emotional parasites are all for you in the beginning. They are sweeping you off their feet with their charming words and their charisma, and they're telling you everything. They're going to end up being exactly who you have always been looking for. They're going to want to get you invested in them immediately. They will withdraw when they get what they want. They excel at inciting guilt. 3, they can be drama queens and narcissistic. 4, there is a strong flair for playing the victim, at least till they reel in the bait. 5, they run away from responsibility. Check, 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 check. So here's how to deal with them. Here's how you can deal with emotional parasites. Be wary of the superficial charm. Check their motive list and see what they want from you. That's why I wanted to play the end of that, because that's what he wants. He wants a free ride, someone to literally fly his ass somewhere, or a Greyhound bus himself somewhere, and then give him money so that he can do what he loves, which is making, and life just doesn't simply work that way. You're a grown-ass man with kids. Like, get it together. Ugh. It is important to level your expectations with the person. Be unavailable to them sometimes. See what happens, because that will never go well with him. A one-sided relationship needs therapeutic intervention. Don't think it as a me versus you situation. Introspect on your role to detoxify the relationship. Strategic and structural family therapy helps, which some of these don't apply. Where a problem created by the emotional parasitic partner leads to another and escalates, it can lead to domino effect. The pattern is broken in therapy. And then blame shifting. A term originally coined as a self-defense mechanism by Anna Freud, when a person attributes their own unwanted thoughts, feelings, or motives onto another person. By projecting or blame shifting one's undesirable mental, emotional notions onto another person, the individual is defended against having to be aware of and accountable to their own thought process. The object of the projection is that that is then targeted for blame. That's what he's doing, since the unwanted thoughts, emotions are too threatening to be accountable to. I thought that was really good. Thank you for sending me that.
I may have overwhelmed you a little bit. My bad. I have a tendency to do that.
No, and I had, where's it? I'm not showing my screen, am I?
No.
Okay. sorry. This one. Let's look a couple little excerpts from this. These are, because when we're trying to like figure out things to help you to be able to spot him and others like him, because there's plenty. Like this is for antisocial personality disorder, which I don't know if he has that, but like this, I'm just telling you, like, that's what this article is about. I'm not saying that Greeno has that. Are some of the most dangerous and deceptive people you will ever know, yet they also can be some of the most charming. That's why they are often known as con artists. In this article, I will give you some of the basic understanding of sociopaths, including how they may deceive people in legal disputes. Drive for dominance. The theme for this disorder is dominance. They want to dominate people to get things from them. Money, investments, cars, houses, sex, access to other people, their reputations. He does that to true crime men all the time. He tries to use their good reputation to bolster his bad one. A power and control over the people just for the sake of it. In the process, they often violate the law, yes, and or harm other people, yes. Some people enjoy harming other people, while others just don't care about others who might be in the way as they get what they want. Many people consider sociopaths as similar to young children who just want what they want, and when they want it is now. They are generally impatient, seek excitement, are known for extreme risk-taking behavior, irresponsibility. Be very irresponsible in terms of business deals, which they don't honor, check. They may frequently have traffic violations and try to get away with them. Well, that just transfer that over to child support. In families, they don't often work regularly. No, never. Fail to pay their debts. Yes. Include child support. Yeah. They may neglect or fail to care for a child in a way that puts the child in danger. Yeah. He's definitely done that. Lack of empathy and remorse. One of the most frightening things about this personality is they lack empathy for others and lack remorse for their harmful deeds. They are very comfortable lying to people and taking advantage of them. For these reasons, they can be ruthless in their pursuit of whatever it is they want. Ruthless as in saying, that person deserves to be murdered for daring to speak out against me. Also, for reasons they can sound very credible and often are often taken seriously when they're really lying and conning. We see that every time he goes live. People need to seek corroborating evidence before totally accepting what they say. In legal disputes, this is what happened to Crime Geek. In sociopaths and family law. A sociopath can be very physically abusive in families, whether of the spouse or the children. Their partner may seek a restraining order against the abusive person. However, it is not unusual for the abusive partner to be more persuasive in court because they have a lifetime experience of blaming and lying about others' behaviors. Their victims are often very distraught and disorganized in presenting their concerns and therefore not believed, even though they're telling the truth. And that's exactly what happened to her when he started showing messages that she never sent him. And she's just distraught. And she's trying to tell the judge that that's not her. He's faked that. And the judge was just simply like, be quiet. Like, she believed him. On the other hand, since sociopaths can be such con artists, they have a pattern of falsely claiming to be the victim of their spouse when they are not. He tried to do that to me. They just like, you're dumb, threw that right out. Like it wasn't even a thing, even though he trolled people that I had a PO and people were like, have you been arrested yet? I'm like, what? Like, This is very confusing in family courts, as concerns of abuse are very common these days and taken very seriously. Sociopaths are skilled at making credible sounding false allegations against their spouses and other YouTube creators, girlfriends, family members, you know, other, like, he does it all the time. In short, one must be alert to the extent of sociopaths in our society and their ability to fool almost everyone. They appear more commonly in legal disputes than most people realize, including legal professionals. In cases of conflicting accounts of events, especially abusive behavior, one must be a very open mind to the possibility that an allegation may be totally true, totally false, or a combination of both. So I thought that was a really good one. And then I am going to, because I did check out that video that you sent me, and I noticed that these two are really good.
Yeah,
And
I'd never seen them before.
they, I got to like 3/4 of the way through this one by putting it on like 1.25, and it was really good. Can't I just like save it from here and not have to open it?
That guy is kind of interesting because if you go to like his website and look at some of his stuff, a lot of his articles and like resources and when he talks about is not just like warning signs or like this is how you know, like a lot of people's are. He also has a lot of stuff on how do you interact with people like that. So like if you have somebody in your family or you know whoever you have to deal with or you want to deal with, like how to interact with them and have it be like the best that it can be.
Hey, Philip. Yeah, and like, is it showing up here? This is the link that we're talking about, and it's really good information of just in your own life, because we all come across these people, you know, that if we just know the signs and
What did they call them? High conflict individuals? Is that what it was?
manipulative, yeah, individuals, yeah.
Or like they had a name of not like just narcissist or sociopath. I want to say it was high conflict. Sorry. Yeah. Their place is called High Conflict Institute, is what it is.
Yeah, High Conflict Institute. So I'm gonna go ahead and sub while I'm here. Yes, I'll forget. But yeah, like this was very insightful and just like to the point, you know. And a lot of their videos are like that. They're all about this kinds of things, and these are like very helpful tips to be able to analyze other people's behaviors so that you don't get stuck in something before they get you. They trap you because that, like, they lie and they will pointedly ask you questions to get to know your wants, desires, and needs. And then they will mold themselves into your wants, your desires, and your needs, and they will portray that they are those. But eventually the mask slips. But by the time the mask slips, you're already invested in this person, you know? And it's hard to walk away from someone that you're emotionally invested in. And that's what they're counting on, you know? And it's sad, you know, it's sad. And this is, I do these because for multiple reasons, because I said I would, and I keep my word. And I see this as preventative true crime, you know. He is saying that people deserve to, I personally and Gray we would deserve to be murdered, and that he would show up to my house to murder me and assault me. For what? For having a playlist about him and exposing him? Like, is that worthy of being murdered? And the thing is people are in the chat, like, hearing him say this. And like, that girl was the only one that was like, what? Like, people are literally like, yeah. I'm like, why are you in the true crime community? Like, don't come in my chat ever. Like, I don't want to see any of you. Like, but I'm always nice to him, you know? Ugh.
Did he private it or did he take it down?
Which one?
The one where he threatened you?
Well, he threatened me in both, but the one
Oh.
it says, because if you go to his YouTube, it says that it's private, but I'm looking right now and I think the one he just brazenly left up. Yeah, still up. Delphi deserves more than rugged justice. Just take everything that you've learned here about what to look for and then like go watch that. And I'm saying that begrudgingly because I don't really want you to. But like, and analyze it for yourself. Like, here is a man that a simple comment of disagreement sends him into a rage where he calls that person names and and has a complete meltdown over it and threatens them. Like, that is not worthy of your time and money, no matter how charming he may appear in his AI fake suit, because we all know that the only dress shirt he has is a blue one.
I'm sad that's gone.
I don't know. Is it gone?
I thought it was, maybe not. I haven't seen it in a long time. I thought it got lost in the whole breathe thing.
I saw it in a motel closet, just saying.
Maybe not then.
Yeah, maybe he's lost all his clothes now. So I hope she got, like, maybe she could take it back to like a nice, like, consignment shop for, you know, Nike wear. Yeah, it's just, but what are you going to do? You know, there's just some people that I think that they are drawn to it because they're getting some kind of a supply out of him, you know?
Yeah, because the charming part, if there's a lot of people, probably in when I say social media, I guess I'm thinking more like YouTube, where like people are very interactive and a part of like the community, quote unquote. Those
Mhm.
kind of people, I think, have a higher incidence of like lonely people who are stuck at home, who don't have good social support systems. So when
Mhm.
you have somebody who is likable and talking to you, it's very easy to fall into that.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's just like, can't you see the like smugness, the glibness, the superficiality, if that's a word? Yeah, I try Sin City, and you know, no, didn't do anything. They are looking into it though, so I should say I'm awaiting that. But I don't remember how to long form anything. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, watch away, asshole. I see through you. I see you for who you are, and that's what drives you nuts. And I'm the first person that you haven't been able to intimidate criminally, like intimidate, to get them to shut their mouth. And you won't, no matter what you say. You're not going to affect me, and you're not going to put blame on me. That is not my blame to bear. It's yours. And I don't feel bad for you in the least at all. Not one bit. But I want to say thank you to Lake for her super chat, and thank you to Mayo for his super chat. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Mother Dragons, I'm just seeing you. I just saw where he was talking bad about Allie. Someone told Bob about the live with Teresa. My God, he doesn't know when to shut up. Yeah, like he's like, yeah.
If anybody has any links to his old videos, could they send them to you? Since not my things not out there.
Yeah. I wish it would send emails as a link that people could just like click, you know?
Yeah, because I don't think I can like copy and paste on my phone from the chat. It won't let me like select it.
And I didn't put the .coms though, but it doesn't do, it'll only do the gmail.com, like, but it won't like make it a link for your whole thing.
Yeah, people can figure it out.
But the link for my email is in my about. So you can go there. But do you have any last thoughts?
Not really. One day I would like to, every once in a while I start toying again with like, I should make a channel, but I'm just not like good enough organization wise and all that. But one thing I'd like to talk about one day, maybe on somebody else's channel, is I guess it's kind of like a two-parter. I think I've made you watch that one TED Talk video. It's like called, I think it's called "Have You Met a Monster" or something like that. And it
Yeah, okay.
like about like prevention.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like another side of the coin of this whole situation is preventing people turning out like this. But then, so I would like to talk about that sometime. Then I would also like to talk about, like, in one of the things I sent you, it talked about how, like, actual psychopath type people, like, when there's conflict or when they're doing something, like, their actual, like, heart rate will go down sometimes, and it's, like, almost like a calming thing. So, like, little things like that, maybe we can talk about one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
That wasn't the last thoughts thing, but
I think, I don't know. Did you send me that article called Signs of a Psychopath? Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know. The video I was talking about was from a long time ago. It's just one that I watch with people.
You would love. Did you ever watch Signs of a Psychopath? That series?
I don't think so. Anything that's a series, I'm not good at.
Well, it's like on like major TV, not YouTube.
Well, I mean, I don't have cable, so
Well,
I'm gonna say no then.
I'll send you a link so you can watch it. But I'm telling you, like, it is amazing at what all you're talking about. Just like they have, professional, like, in the realm of like forensic psychology and behavioral analysis and stuff of like breaking down the every episode is just like literally so perfect and like enlightening.
Yeah,
I had this freaking article. It was just up here. It's probably up here somewhere because I have so many pulled up that I don't know where they are. So annoying.
Well, find it for me. I've got to run. I have to go grab some milk at the store, and then I have to go on to Sunny Justice's channel.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what's going on there, but
I'll try to hop over there. All right. Well, thank you for coming on and breaking that down.
I don't know how much I broke down, but I enjoyed being on with you.
You sent me all those articles and then you brought up a lot of good points. So, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. See you
Thanks for
later.
having me on. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.
Anytime. All right, guys. Thank you for being here tonight. I really appreciate you all. Again, just look out for it. Leave whatever comments you want. I'm not going to shut up. But do what you want, because I'm definitely going to do what I want. And I'm not going to stand for someone, me feeling bad because someone else is homicidal over words. Like, that's crazy. And you're not putting that on me in the least. Try again. Just do better. Just go somewhere. Go to like some kumbaya in the woods, like a retreat, and like self-reflect and like get your shit together and realize that you're the problem. No one else is the problem but you. Try not to be so psychopathic, like make an effort at that. And then maybe I'll be able to shut up about you. But when you go away, I'll go away. And since you're not going away, I'm not going to go away either. So you're always going to have me to expose you when you dirty delete stuff, when you go all meth crazy and then delete it, like you're not going to be held accountable and just go live and try to be all professional the next night. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not having it. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. Have a good one. Have a good weekend.